Hey guys, Trenton back here again. I know what you're probably thinking, Trenton, where have you been? Why have you been so gone, missing, disappearing, not around? Well, long story short, I'm going to give you guys a quick summary. Really, I've been kind of busy, because of school. You guys know I'm a student. But not only that, you have to realize that, weather, in Nashville, Tennessee, the weather can be kind of unpredictable, such as any other place, even though we have people such as, weather anchors, who study the weather. However, what I want to talk about is that basically, it was very rainy, and so as a result, it's hard for me to post in the rain because, rainy weather, you don't want to mess up, your camera. But I want to talk to you guys about something. I want to tell you guys the truth, and I want to tell you guys this, and I just want to let you all know my life is not perfect. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because I was watching one of Casey Neistat's videos, and he was talking about the Elon Musk interview. Now, I'm going to try to watch this interview, or really interview/podcast. I'm going to try to watch it eventually. It's like 2 hours long, more than 2 hours, I believe. Man, I actually like podcasts. I love podcasts. One of my favorite podcasts, is H3 Productions. One of my favorite episodes from H3 Productions was about the humongous, guy. If you don't know, you can look that up. But I don't know what my favorite podcast has been so far. But to make a long story short, what happens in this interview or podcast is that Elon Musk, the interviewer, he's being interviewed. And essentially, if you don't know who Elon Musk is, he's the CEO of Tesla. I don't know if I already said that. But he smoked he smoked tobacco and marijuana, all right? And long story short, Tesla stock dropped, all right? The stock of Tesla dropped, and eventually, obviously it rose back up. But, he got some backlash for that. And so Casey Neistat noticed how in one area of the interview, we hear Elon Musk talk about how, on social media, we like to appear as our best self. We like to appear like we're having the most fun, the best time of our lives. But then outside of social media, it's like our lives are really terrible, and we just don't want to let people know that. And that's understandable, because you don't want people to just look at all the all the negativity of your life, look at all the bad things, and not look at the good things. And then you're gonna be like, man, why is your life so bad? That's how it's gonna be like. And so what I want to talk about is that I'm just not a perfect person. I'm not gonna say that I'm a perfect person, I have a perfect life, and my life is perfect, because it's not, just like everybody else's. Because in person I've been thought about as like this great person, perfect person, yada yada, intelligent, and people do that. People are gonna think about you a certain way, and that's understandable. We all have done that to another person in our life. And what I want to talk about is that, my life is not perfect. Yeah, like I wish there were certain things that were better about my life. I wish there were certain things I could change. I wish there were certain things that I had or that I have. And that's life, And that's the thing, life is something that is going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be just simple, walk in the street, simple walk on the sidewalk. It's not going to be that easy. Life can be challenging. Life can be depressing. Life can be enjoyable. Life can be so many things. You can talk about this all day. I could literally talk about this all day. But I'm just gonna be up front, and I'm just trying to, there's a bug right there, flew right in front of my face. But I want to be up front with you guys because like there are certain things that I wish I had, and I'm not gonna go in depth with that because that's not the main focus. But what I'm saying is that what you have to realize is that life, is gonna be hard. Life is gonna, throw some things at you. Life is not gonna be the most perfect path, and not gonna be the most perfect road that you're ever gonna drive on. And that's just the key. But you have to, you have to stay confident. You have to remain hopeful. You have to think about the positive side. Think about your blessings. And I've said this before. Think about what you have. Think about the blessings that you have. Don't just think about, man, my life is not perfect. My life is not going the way I want it to. Hey, you can think about that if you want to, but why? Why think about how bad your life is or how bad your life seems when you could just think about how good it is? Because, at the end of the day, like I said, we're all going to face something, all going to have something thrown at us that we're going to have to catch and then, run through the touchdown zone, and we're going to have to decide how we deal with it, and you might get to the point where you might make an interception, score your touchdown, and it's been settled, whereas you make the catch, and you gotta decide where you want to go. Do you want to go to the touchdown zone? Do you want to get sacked? And that's essentially how it is. Do you want life to if you want your life to really just be that bad, you know, and that's the thing, you have to understand, like I said, the good sides of life, the sides of life that, you know, really in social media are revealed, you know, and that's what I'm saying, because I'll be honest with you, you know, that's why I like being honest with you all. I don't want you all to think that, oh, I just have the most perfect life and, you know, everything's all right. You know, no, that's not the truth. You know, and that's just, it's understandable. Everybody's life is not perfect, you know. And that's the thing, you know, I really wanted to talk about that because it is a very interesting topic, because YouTubers, you know, not only YouTubers, but people on social media in general, you know, it's something that we share. We like revealing the positive sides of our life. We like revealing what's good, but we don't like to sometimes reveal what's bad. But then you have people that are very open about revealing, I'm depressed. You know, people like saying that, I'm depressed. You know, I'm sad that I don't have a girlfriend, I don't have a partner. You know, people say that stuff. And they're not afraid to say that because they like support. And that's understandable. You know, support is something that we all need sometimes. And, you know, hey, life is something that, like I said, you know, it's going to throw some footballs at you that you're going to have to catch. And you're going to have to decide with what you want to do. Do you want to make a touchdown? Do you want to get sacked? You know? And so that's the thing. You really have to understand that, you know, life is not perfect, but at the end of the day, life is life, and it is what it is. And you just have to remain confident, remain hopeful, and keep going, you know? Keep going. But, it's Trent Moore back here again. I'll see you guys later. Peace.